When we jumped on the program, our turnover at the gym was about 3.5 grand. And last month we turned over 18 grand. So in the first 4 weeks we did 24 sales. To be honest, I just felt like I was printing money at that time. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe what was going on. At the end of the 16 weeks, we'd done a total of 63 sales at £300 a pop. I'm Zach. I run a small group personal training facility in Glossop. So in our business, we run a 10-to-1 training model. It's a mixture of personal training with a group kind of style PT. So I was working as a very successful one-to-one PT. I was making about 50 grand a year, 30 odd hours a week, killing it, busiest in my gym. And then I decided to step up because I realized there was a ceiling on how many hours that I could work for how much I could earn. And I thought group PT was the answer to basically get to where I wanted to be. Went reasonably well, but the organic approach of developing the business was really, really slow. I felt like I was gaining a certain number of members and then next month I was losing members, and it was just this continuous cycle. So I'm about 2.5 years in now, and to be honest, I was at a point of thinking that I should just go back and do one-to-one coaching again. It was more profitable. I was putting a stupid amount of hours in and I wasn't getting the reward that I wanted. And I've seen all these videos online of gurus and coaches, trying to get you to come on board. And to be honest, most of the time I just thought, they were full of it. And I didn't buy in. Thinking of it now, I wish I'd done it so much earlier. I would have been in a completely different position in my life. But I made the step eventually. It was like a last-ditch kind of attempt, just, let's do it. What's the worst that can happen if I fail now? At least I say I gave it a good go. And I jumped on this program. I was really nervous at the start. I was having conversations with Andy. I must have had about 3 or 4 conversations before I actually took that step, that leap. And honest to God, it is the best thing I've ever done in my life. Like, it's completely changed my life in so many ways. It was the guarantee for a certain number of sales that I think, and even then though, I spoke to people about it, and people tried getting in my head about it and was like, whoa, how can they guarantee it? And I had people coming up to me, friends, family, who I was speaking to them about this venture that I was going on. And they were throwing mud on it a little bit. And I say I'm so happy that I made the decision to jump and work with GTGA. They've absolutely changed my life forever. And I see a real bright future for my business and my family and everyone that's around me. I think we've done 89 sales up until this point, and that's in 6 months work at 89 sales at £300 a pop. Completely changed my life. And then we're converting around 70% of those into long-term members on a 12-month kind of contract. When you're working 70 odd hours a week to then run the marketing strategies, to think of scripts, to do all this, it's all seems like a big task. And what GTGA do is basically deliver it to you on a plate, and you've just got to eat it. You just got to follow what they tell you to do. And if you do those things, you'll get where you want to be. It's as simple as that. And if anyone's on the fence, I was on the fence, honest to God, should do it, mate. Should 100% do it. It will be the best thing you can ever do.